Starting off with a mixed race, we've got under 11s, under 15s. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, so we're running these ones the other way around, right? So the fastest heat is last.
It's looking like a commanding run from Tyree Stevens here.
Great win there.
13:22 on the clock. That's very close to PB of 13:20. Absolutely fantastic. It's what we want to see.
Great stuff there from the youngster. Under 15.
We look like we're going to get a round down as well. Oh, no round down. Stays at 13:22, but that's still a very solid time.
Yep, just outside his personal best. So we'll see, I'm sure, a lot more from him this season. Running so close to his personal best so early.
Now, Rich, we're coming to the end of our time. We've got a couple more races. So I just want to pose a question to you. There's going to be some athletes this season who, you know, had all the positive intentions for the indoor season, and some of them, it panned out well, and some of them, it did not. How important do you deem the indoor season to be for athletes?
I think it just depends on the type of athlete you are. To be honest with you, unless you're on a European circuit making money, then I don't think it's that important. And even if you are, it's probably still not that important. You're just paying your bills. So I think you should always use indoors as a stepping stone, as a learning curve. I mean, if you personally want to go out there and win titles and stuff like that, then that's great. But I think most athletes predominantly focus on the outdoor season. So whether or not you've done well indoors, I think you should just use it as a gauge to see where you are.
Yeah.
And just work from there. That's if you've done well, and if you've not done as well as you want to.
What
about you?
I'm going to build on the same point that you made, right? So I spoke to an athlete, friend of mine, and I was telling them that I think what we can do as athletes is in the winter season, because we're so restricted and, you know, cut off from everyone else, we get into our own kind of flow, and we start, like, we drink our own Kool-Aid, right? We believe our own hype. Oh, I'm training so well. Oh, I'm so strong. I'm running so fast in training. And it's important to go out and test that in the real world or in real competition environments. And sometimes you find out that it's true. Sometimes you find out that, okay, well, I need to reset and refocus. And as much as I was doing this stuff in a vacuum, it's not the same when it happens in the real world. So it's good to have that reminder before you go out into the outdoor season.
Oh, wow, this is a great run there.
14:52 on the clock.
Chiquendo. 14:52. The smallest man in the race.
He said he's little, but he's Talo. He's actually Nigerian, so maybe he didn't say that.
Ruben Arthur flexing his honorary Caribbean card.
Yeah, man. I've been told I'm a honorary Jamaican. I'll take it. I will take it.
I was saying that to somebody the other day, and they were just like, nah, this guy is super Ghanaian. And I said, yeah, he is.
Super is mad though. I'll take it, but like, not too much on Ruben, bro. Super, bro. What do you mean by that? Because of my head shape?
Not too much on Rubes.
It's funny as we progress through these rounds, you can see that the sunlight has started to come through a little bit. And if you were in another country, you might almost think that it was warm outside, but it's not, because we live in the UK. Which means only one thing: it's getting to March, outdoors approaching. For a lot of people, it means that warm weather training is around the corner. Maybe not so much for our young athletes here today, the under 11s and under 13s, but maybe towards the under 20s, senior athletes. They're thinking about having a little campaign abroad. Again, how important do you deem that to be for, for the people of the age that can do it themselves, but also just for the parents of people that might be listening and thinking, oh, do I need to now have another expense for my child?
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good if you can do it. Definitely something that I would advise. Great learning experience. Great to be in an environment where you can totally focus on training and getting the most out of yourself.
So not jumping jacks.
No, that's part of the focus, really.
Yeah, for sure.
But also, I think at the same time, it's not. Doesn't mean that you won't perform well if you don't do warm weather.
Right.
As always referenced in these conversations, Dean Asher-Smith, just the poster child of not doing warm weather and being successful. So
yeah, not a bad poster child by any means.
Yep. So either way, it's all good.
Where's your ideal warm weather trip?
Maybe Tenerife. So this is heat 3.
That's a commanding run.
Stephen Daly there.
13:05 on the clock.
Taking the win. Masters athlete in the V50 category. 13:05, which is actually a personal best. So that's great to see. Getting better with age like wine.
Very good to see, man. I was like, what are you doing? They're looking for you.
Bro, that would be scary. So the athletes in heat 4, getting ready, lining up, testing out their blocks.
Like a mock exam. You can tell, when I get towards the end of these,
these references.
They don't get the references. It's fine.
You have to make references for the room. You can't just be for us. Do you I don't know, weekend lyrics or something?
Oh, goodness.
Black Eyed Peas.
Say Black Eyed Peas.
Okay, so again, the opposite to the second round of the women's, similar to the first round. Every heat should hypothetically be faster. That's the way that they're seeded. So this should be our first potentially sub 13 race of the second round.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Okay, and they're off here into a nice, good race. Very close.
12:69 on the clock. That's what we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see.
Yep, and that looks like a personal best as well for the Oxford City AC athlete, under 17.
Very
Albert
good.
Wooten, taking 3/10 off his time. Let's see what that comes in at officially. The flash time of 12.96.
Been running up to 12:67. I'm gonna say
It
this
is
every
actually
time.
running down to 12.67.
I'm gonna say this every time, right? I don't understand why the flash time in Jamaica is so wrong.
One day we're going to have a conversation about the flash times in Jamaica.
Oh gosh. Man will say the flash time 10:99. It's been running on to 9:82. So yo, what was the flash time?
Do they know that they don't have to do flash times?
No, I don't think they do. Nobody's told them. It doesn't add anything to anything.
No, it does. It adds suspense. Because you actually don't know. When someone crosses the line in Jamaica, you have no idea what they've run.
Can you imagine if there was like, if it happened in other events, like the flash long jump or like the flash javelin?
Do you know what? That actually reminds me. When I ran 10.7 in Jamaica, there was no flash time. It just came off as 10.7. Why didn't they give me a flash time?
They said, no, you did that. They said that was all you.
They didn't want to flash me a 10.5.
They
No.
want to flash you nothing.
That's crazy. Okay, so we're into Heat 5 now. Mixture of under 17s, under 20s, and 2 Masters athletes in the V45 category. Too many sweets.
Yeah, I'm hyper. Oh no.
We have I don't know what happened there.
Might be a faulty start.
It looked like, it just looked a bit strange. Looked like the athlete maybe fell or just kind of walked out.
Perhaps he wasn't settled. Never nice to see a disqualification. Yeah.
I thought it was the athlete. Anyway. Not nice to see at all. But the nature of the business we're in.
Yeah.
And we're off to a clean start here.
Oh, that's a solid finish. Solid finish from AD Monk. 12:28 on the clock.
Yep. Probably best race outfit colours of the day too. Shout out to him. Rounded down to 12.26.
We have officially passed the halfway point in this men's round 2, the 100 meters.
We have, and probably here about to see our first sub 12 performance of the second round. So again, Heat 6, we've got an under 15 athlete, under 17, a senior, and 2 masters athletes in the V45 category. So again, broad age range in this one. Okay, so very closely contested at the moment. Zico had a slight edge to begin with, but it looks like
Oh, that's a blanket finish, mate.
very close there.
12:07 on the clock, so we were close.
Close,
Got down.
close. Maybe Caleb Purdy there. I reckon, from my elevated perspective, I think, I'm not sure.
I'm going to give it to Caleb as well. We'll see. Maybe Amir Zico, but we'll see.
We will.
When we get the results in.
We shall indeed.
Ruben's the best. Very close. There was 100th in it. 1,000, sorry. In it. No, I'm lying. 100th. I'll be right. 12:08 for Amir Zico. 12:09 for Caleb Purdy. 12:11 for Kian Blackwood.
So, Amir Zico finding almost like a second wind there. Off to a good start. Dropped off a little bit in the middle and then powering through. Maybe it's the super spikes, but I'm going to give him the credit for that performance.
Listen, if everyone's wearing the super spikes anyway, do they then become super or are they just the spikes at this point?
It's not about the powers, it's about how you use the powers.
All right, Uncle Ben. Ooh, sorry.
No.
Okay, sorry. What do you want to be? I don't know. Uncle Dory.
Nah, I just want to respect my pen. I wrote that one.
Is it me by myself?
Personally. Shout out to Uncle Ben though, inspiring generation.
Yeah, every time I did something stupid, I was like, yeah, man, we're great power.
We really thought that was like a prolific thing, like Gandhi.
I thought you were Socrates. Shut up.
Oh man, there's some guy that got bitten by a spider's uncle. Who gets bitten by a spider? Is that like a real thing?
Have you ever been bitten by a spider?
No.
I've never been stung by a bee as well. So,
Oh, I don't want to.
no, I'm not wishing for that, but like,
I was being my wristband one time.
in your wristband.
Yeah, exactly.
What's it doing there? Get out of there.
Okay, so we're into Heat 7. Again, 3 under 17 men, an under 20, and 1 Masters athlete in the V45 category. Very close there, very, very close.
11:32 on the clock.
Somewhere between Alfie Baker Harris and Kieran Harvey. Not too sure on that one, but again, this is the type of races that we love to see.
Yes.
As an athlete, these are the type of races that you want to be in.
Yes.
Very close. 11:82 on the clock. Well, that's the flash time.
The flash time.
Rounded down to 11:80. So wow, that's a big PB there for Alfie Baker Harris, from 12:40 to 11:86. So great way to start your season, under 17.
What did I see? Why did I think it was 11:03? I looked at the wrong clock. Yeah, you know, the angles. Yeah, no, word. I'm never looking at the clock again. It lies. It's a lying liar. I can't
so
even beat this tool still. This is giving me
Rounding
vertigo, cuz.
down slowly into
the 1063 that Ruben has predicted already.
Ruben Offers got a prediction of 1063 for that final round. I'm getting for
That'll be for Russell Nasir Taib. But we'll get to that when we get to Heat 11.
Yep. who we still have no information on.
None. No whatsoever.
Our research team's working hard, tireless, to bring you more updates.
Yo, you see when people say things like tireless, right? Why are they lying? You're tired. It's okay. Just say you're working hard.
Nah, just because you're not working tireless. Don't project.
I don't think I'll ever work
But
tirelessly.
I do have unofficial confirmation that his PB is 10:42.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Okay.
as unofficial and confirmed as possible. That would lead me to side with you, Ruben. I do believe he'll be in that
So someone has asked
10-6 region.
Someone has asked on the live stream, what time did the 100 meters finish? The 100 meters finish in about 20, maybe 15 minutes, I believe. We got four more races.
We've got maybe 4 or 5
More
more
races.
races.
And is the upstairs going to be open for warming up for the 800 meter runners? I believe it will be.
It will be, yeah. The upstairs
Believe
will be open.
Yes.
Wow, this is a photo finish.
11:73 on the clock, but you could throw a blanket over that one, mate. Honestly, I couldn't tell you who got that.
We may have every athlete in that race under 12. That may be
We should.
ambitious. But I do think it was that close.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely did look like that.
And this is where, the photo finish earn their money. This is why they get the big bucks. Look at the turnaround on that.
Fantastic.
Unbelievable. As predicted, every athlete under the 12-second barrier.
Every athlete under 11.9.
Yep, every athlete under 11.9. Huge PB there for Sharon Evans from an electronic time of 12:34 down to 11:73. Great work. So 3 personal bests in that one. Again, transitional period of the season, so great things leading into the outdoors. Okay, so again here, the 9th heat.
We're in the bottom of the ninth, as they say. We're not. I don't even know what baseball. I don't even know what that means in baseball.
I didn't know.
I think it's the end of the.
I had no
the
idea
ninth
what you were
inning.
talking about.
Yeah,
To be
yeah.
honest. Athletes ranging from under 15s, under 17s, 2 masters athletes, V45, V50.
It's looking real good for the Bftta athletes. Whoa, Valentin running 11:67.
Second winner of the day there for Valentin from the inside lane too. Always tough, especially on a track like this where it's really tight. Almost like if you've seen Stockholm Diamond League where the spectators are literally on the track. This
Yeah.
is the exact same thing. So very
Yeah.
close, very intimate.
Sorry, I'm not sick like you. I've never run in the Diamond League, but I've been to Mannheim. It's a similar kind of thing there.
Yeah. Nah, Stockholm's closer to Mannheim. Imagine.
That's
So
crazy.
That's how.
You're
that's
in
how
my
close
lane.
it is. Yeah. Wow. So again, multiple PBs there, which is what we love to see. Always going to see a barrage of PBs at the Bftta Open.
penultimate race of the men's 100 meters about to go off. Again, should be looking for a fairly quick time. I think we can get very close to the 11.1s, maybe even 11 flat in this race, which will whet the appetite.
Yeah, definitely get in the lower 11 range. All senior athletes kicking this one off for us.
That's a great start so far.
Harry Jameson there, can he hold on? He does, and that is
11:12 on the clock.
12.
That's a best, not best. That's a
Yeah,
first, not
actually,
best.
You know, probably about to be rounded down, which would match his windy personal best, so that's always nice to see. Wind aided.
That's a good race. That one was better, isn't it? Yeah. Well done, all of you guys. Great race. Got rounded up. I ain't never ever seen this before.
Okay. It's time
To duel.
Ruben Arthur says 1063.
Yeah, that's if the same athlete is here, but I don't think he will be. I'm not seeing the same iconic vest that I did see the first time, I don't believe. Unless that's that in the blue vest in lane 5.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, yeah. Right, well then. Let's lock and load. I would have thought maybe get, a more central lane, but that's fine.
Yeah, this one's tough. Right.
I'm going to stick with my 1063. Reshma, what are you saying for this final race?
This is tough. I'm gonna say 1069.
Okay.
Say
Okay, so we
1069.
both believe that the athlete's going to run faster. Breaking to that 10.6, which again, indoors, very good thing, I think. Last year we had Sam Gordon running 10.4, maybe? 10.3, maybe?
Something around that range. Shout out to Sam.
Every time, man. Second most wham guy in Wales. Second only to Josh Gordon. Just Brown, sorry.
I was about to say.
I can't get merging the names, bro, because they're 2-1. I'll just put their names together.
Okay, so here we go. The final event of the 100 meters.
Let's go time, baby.
Well, this looks like a very good start.
It's a solid start so far. He's just starting to separate from the pack a little bit. And we look at the clock. 10.69. I gotta give it to Reshma Miller. Normally I'm the guy that gets these ones, but I gotta give it to my boy. I gotta give it to my boy. That's a very, very commanding run from Russell Nasir Taib in lane 5.
Great run in there.
Fantastic stuff. Very, very nice to see. Is he going to stay there or is he going to get the little round down? From
Then
Brown?
we go to 68, 71.
Well, we don't know actually.
Oh,
yeah.
and it's
70.
rounded to 70.
Yeah.
That's hate. That's hate.
How much they hate it. Very.
That's hate.
That's hate. That's big hate. Right, so, Reshma, to round this off, because we're now going to the part and, the 100 meters has concluded. There will be more competition going on, so please feel free to stay with the live stream and watch your favorite events and watch your athletes that you're supporting continue going through the race. But, Resh, how would you summarize this 100 meter competition today?
Yeah, great competition.